Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, Jermell Charlo put on an exceptional performance Saturday against Brian Castano, and he became the first undisputed champion at 154 during the 4-belt era, which is a huge accomplishment. I told y'all I got him number 3 on the pound-for-pound list after an amazing feat like that. And so people are wondering what's left for Jermell Charlo at 154. What else can he do? Right? Now, I believe he has some interesting options, right? He can fight Tim Tszyu, who been saying some little stuff here and there about Jermell Charlo. They got a little friction right now. A little tension is high. The son of Kasha Tszyu. He can get in there and scrap it up with Tim, which some people will want to see. People might think, oh, the bad blood is brewing. It may make good for headlines. It may sell a fight. It may make for some interesting pressers and press conferences and so on and so forth. So they might want to see the back and forth banter in the antics, right? But the more interesting matchup to me at 154 for Jermell Charlo is Mr. Sebastian Fundora, the 6'6", 154-pounder, right? And I know it sounds crazy. A dude that's 6'6", 154 pounds. What the fuck? It's like Jack and a Beanstalk, fam. But Fundora can scrap. He can scrap. He likes to mix it up on the inside. He like to get busy with them uppercuts and all them. And he sit down on his punches, and they got a whole lot of pop to him. Just ask Erickson Lubin. Because after that fight Erickson Lubin had with Sebastian Fundora, goddamn, Erickson Lubin was looking like Martin after he fought Tommy Hearns on that episode of Martin. Face was lumped up and looking like a Kevorkian. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I believe that would be the more interesting matchup. Jermell Charlo, Jermell like 5'10", 5'11", something like that. So to see him go against a guy who's much taller, that has a longer reach, I want to see what type of adjustments or how he would fight Fundora, a guy who poses a different challenge than he's ever had faced before. Now, to me, and I say that lightly, I shouldn't even say that because I've yet to see Fundora really use his size in the ring. He likes to fight in close quarters and thump it out like a smaller guy. He doesn't like to use his range, use his reach and nothing like that. He doesn't fight like a tall guy, right? And because he doesn't fight like a tall guy, he likes to mix it up. He gets clipped a lot at times, right? And even Erickson Lubin dropped Fundora at some point in that fight and hurt him and had him hurt a little bit, right? Jermell Charlo punches harder than Erickson Lubin. So I think that if he chooses to engage, yes, Charlo's going to get caught. But one thing I've seen so far and I think Fundora's a harder puncher than Castano, but for the most part, we've seen that Jermell Charlo has a beard on him, right? He can take a punch. He got a chin. So I think that Jermell would probably give the better of the exchanges when it comes to power punches. Yeah, I think he'll get the better of the exchanges, and he's going to get clipped though because Jermell leaves himself open with the way he wings shots sometimes when he's in close quarters. So it'll be interesting to see. He might get clipped with some stuff, but I think Jermell has enough pop to stop Fundora in fantastic fashion, especially since Fundora likes to thump it out. That's his style. He likes to fight in close quarters. The thing for Jermell to do is not to headhunt against Fundora. That would be the last thing I would be trying to do. I'm tearing that body up. And I think that he should have a sustained attack to the body. I think that should be his focus. My uncle always told me, hit to the body, hit to this chest area right here. Because eventually they're going to start getting hit and start ducking their chin down. And you're going to catch something. You're going to catch something that's going to wake them up. You're going to clean their clock. Or either they're going to say, oh my God, they're going to start to cover up and may start to retreat. Okay? But the body is the key. Head hunting is probably not going to do nothing but get him caught in those exchanges. Jermell got a lot of dog in him. He likes to have dog fights with fighters to prove that he can outdog them. But at the same time, I watched him leave himself open at times and be susceptible to explosive counters at times, right? So I really I'm interested to see that fight because those guys are just so different in physical stature. But yet and still, Fundora doesn't use his height. He likes to bang it out and scrap. And I really want to know if Charlo will try to choose to scrap with him or will he fight him at range? Will he fight him at distance? You know what I'm saying? Will he try to box and come in and out? Come in and out, in and out, in and out. Will he do that rather than just try to stay in the pocket and bang it out with dude? I wouldn't advise that. Even though Jermell may have a strong chin, I don't think Derrick James would advise that either. But again, I think this is an exciting fight. I think the most exciting fight for Jermell Charlo at 154 is Sebastian Fundora, hands down. Fundora would be excited to get a shot at becoming undisputed champion. That's something he's been working for, so I know he's gonna like, hey, that's gonna be something he's gonna be waiting for, something he's gonna be highly interested in. His sister get down too; she scrapped too. You know what I mean? So I think he's looking for that fight, and I think he said it in an interview after the fight. He looking to fight Jermell Charlo to try to see if they can make something happen. But I think that Fundora's gonna have his moments, but I think he's gonna run into a buzzsaw from Jermell, and he might get stopped in vicious fashion because of the way he likes to fight. Him engaging so much, if Erickson Lubin was hitting him while he could barely see and still was cracking him at times, I think Jermell gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna say this too: the kid Fundora doesn't have the best defense. He's not an outstanding defensive fighter. He gets hit a lot, sometimes too much from the wrong person. So I think that, Jermell will outlast him. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be a washing, because the kid may very well have a lot of great moments and exciting moments where he hits Jermell or even buzzes him a little bit, right? But I just think that Jermell got too much pop in his punches for Fundora to sustain that throughout the course of a fight. The way I saw him get hurt against a hurt Erickson Lubin, a badly hurt Erickson Lubin, still hurt Fundora, right? And I think the round kind of ended before Erickson Lubin can really start to unload on them shots, and Fundora recovered. I'll say this: he can recover pretty well. Fundora himself, he can recover well for sure. He can surely recover, and and he becomes in there a little bigger. He got a lot of definition to himself too, so he might be a way stronger than what he even looks. So it's going to be interesting to see, will Fundora try to bully Charlo, or will the much smaller man bully Fundora? I can't wait to see it, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think that Jermell Charlo can beat everyone currently at 154, from Fundora, Tim Tszyu, Erickson Lubin, J-Rock for sure. Like, J-Rock's better days are behind him. He's been stopped and stuff. J-Rock for sure. He beat Hassan Rosario. He beat Tony Harrison. He beat Castaño. Like, I think he is the clear-cut best talent at 154. And I'm interested to see how many times is he going to defend that undisputed, him being undisputed champion. How many times he's going to defend that honor before he moves up to 160. I think he probably got maybe 2 more fights left at 154. And then he's going to move up. And then Errol Spence is going to move up after fighting Terrence Crawford. Maybe once or twice. He going to go up to 160. Jermell Charlo going to go up to 164. And then Jermell is going to go up to 168, I think. I think they all going to go up at that time. So I think Jermell going to go up to 168. Jermell going to move up 160. And then I said 164. Jermell going to move up to 160. Errol gonna move up to 154, and then Jermell gonna move up to probably 168 or something like that. I don't know. I think it may be a situation like that, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the video. Who do you think? What do you think is next for Jermell Charlo? What would you like to see? And what is the future? What is his future at 154? Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.